Hi, this is Paul the Pipe Guy again from Rochester, New York, and this is part three of deep cleaning your pipes. We have a GBD Briar. This is a Canadian style, and you can tell a Canadian style pipe because it has a much longer shank. Some of them are even a lot longer than this, and they're traditionally oval in shape. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's oval. We have that, and we have a K Woody. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do the salt treatment on it, the salt and alcohol treatment. But before that, and this is the one thing I promised you that I would share with you, three new things that I learned about deep cleaning pipes that uh, I haven't really seen on YouTube. So what I'm going to share with you is this. I use Randy's extra hard bristles, and we've got our Everclear here, which don't drink that stuff, my God. So, anyways, what we do, here's the first thing I figured out. Because you can do the salt treatment where you put the salt in there, dump the alcohol in there, it soaks, so forth. But I learned something after doing a few of these. So, what we're going to do is we're going to take a modest amount of Everclear. And don't get this on the pipe's finish, because if you do, it's going to dissolve it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this. I turn the pipe upside down. I ream it through a few times. You can already see there's gunk coming out. And this is a pipe that I've kept very clean for since I've had it. Now, got the Everclear in there. It's on the pipe cleaner. I'm going to set it down. Take my second pipe cleaner. Okay. And what we're doing is we're doing a pre-alcohol deep cleaning soak. So we take our pipe cleaner, put a generous amount on there. Again, making sure that you do not, that's why I turn the pipe upside down, that you don't get that on the finish, because it will take it off. So what we're going to do now is we're going to let these sit for a little bit. So I'm going to get into my high-tech turnaround thing here. You can see them right there. They're just sitting there. I've already made a mess all over everything. All right, so they're sitting there. Actually, this one you can start to see some tar and nicotine, whatever is built up in there, run down. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to let that sit for a little bit. And I'm going to pause this. We'll be right back in about 10 minutes after that 95% alcohol Everclear is soaked in there, loosening up all that gunk and junk. Okay, so now we've waited about 20 minutes, and what I've done, that's the GBD pipe. Look how black or brown that is. And what I've done is I've repeatedly, every few minutes, will re-soak this. And Everclear, and it's loosening up all the gunk inside of there. Look at that. That's black. It's even wicked all the way down. Same thing with the K Woody, black. So that's how I do the shanks on them. We're going to let these soak a little bit more, because this one's kind of still a little bit tight. I can still feel gunk in there. So, but it has. I set them down, everything all wicked out because apparently the ghost that is in these pipes doesn't like this spirit of Everclear. Everclear will get rid of the ghost in your vintage pipe. So we're going to do that, and then we'll be back here after I pause. Ugh, this is loosening up even more. And we're going to do the salt treatment. You'll like that. We'll be right back. Let me let these rest a little bit longer. Okay, so the next step in deep cleaning your bowl, now that you've got a lot of the gunk out here, is you have to really, to get rid of the entire ghost, you got to really almost scrape this down to bare wood. Now, what I do, you probably can't see that, but I turn the knife away from the way that I'm scraping. In other words, I don't want to cut into it. And you got to be very careful not to gouge the crown. So I use a jackknife. You can hear all that crunching coming out. Just lots and lots of black cake coming out, which cake basically is good, but if you're deep cleaning and deghosting a pipe, you really want to get it down to pretty much about bare wood on the inside. So I do it like this. I don't have a pipe reamer. I should probably buy one. I've got almost 100 pipes. I should own one. So there again, very carefully scraping, but when I'm putting it in there, I tip it away from the way that I'm scraping so that I'm not cutting into the wood. You can see, oh my God, you can't see it on the video, but all the stuff that's coming out of this. So that's the next step. There it is right there. You can see that. It's all pure carbon. All right, so I'll scrape these pipes. I'll be right back and we'll do our salt and alcohol treatment. Turn off. So now both the pipes are scraped out. And what we're going to do is we have to plug up the shank. So what I've done is I've taken a piece of cellophane, probably about that big by that big, folded it up. I have a Q-tip here. Now the nice thing about the K-Woody pipes is you can take this, basically shove it in there. Okay, let's try again. Shove it in there and turn it. It'll actually, I mean, it's got a screw there. So you can actually turn that in. Yeah, like that. With a Q-tip, half a Q-tip. So we want to turn that in because we don't want the alcohol running out or any of the stuff. And then what I do is I kind of give it a little pressure test. That's good. I mean, so, all right. So next, basically what we're going to do is we're going to put the Morton salt in there, which I have right here, Morton coarse kosher salt. Say that 10 times fast. Okay, so we're going to dump a little bit of that in there. And not all the way to the top. We'll kind of see if we can get that down into the pipe. So we really want to get a good treatment. Yeah. So we'll tap that a little bit. So it gets down into the shank too. Because even though we did our Everclear treatment on it, you still want to do a good job. And so, all right. This might be... All right. Let me try this a couple different ways. All right. So we have our egg crate here because that perfectly cradles a pipe. And I kind of pin this down. So if you can see, it just kind of fits right in there. Maybe. And you want it on a little bit of an incline so that everything runs down through. So we have it about half of the way full, and what we're going to do now is we're going to take our baby little injection thing here, my jabber, and we're going to pull some Everclear out. Yes. Yeah, there we go. No, there we don't go. Maybe. Should have probably prepared another. There we go. So the thing that you don't want to do is drip this on the pipe, because if you do, it's going to take the finish off. So what we're going to do is put some of that in there. Ah, yes. There it goes, soaking down in. I love it. Soaking down in. And try to take another shot here. Might have finished off the bottle too much. Should have put it in a different vessel, but I think we have enough. And we'll drip that in there. Then what we're going to want to do is top this off with some more salt. And you want to get it all the way up to the top. I'm only going to do one pipe tonight that I'm going to share with you. I'll do the other soap. There we go. It's all the way up to the top. Now we're going to inject the rest of our fluid in there. Oh yeah. Oh, that's right up perfectly to the top. We're going to set this in our egg carton, and we're going to let it sit for 24 hours. So I may have to do a part 4. At any rate, I'm Paul the Pipe Guy. I hope you've enjoyed this. Subscribe to my channel. Come on. And happy smoking, pipe people.